Okay, hello, welcome back to Leah's Lifestyle, and we are going to be painting again, hopefully, for the last time, even though I thought this might be yesterday's thing. It is not today's thing, and it might be tomorrow's, but we're going to hope for only today. Anyways, we're going to try and finish this painting. We got two colors left, which is number 2 and number 1. I'm glad everything decided to, wrong side. Everything decided to finally load in. Anyways, so I got some music playing. I listened to it last night just like I said I would if you could hear me say that, and it was definitely louder than my voice, which makes so much sense. Why people probably aren't hanging out. Actually, let me see. Okay, good. Yeah, that's still good. That's going up perfect. Okay, but anyways, I turned down the music quite a bit. We're gonna let it play as it is. We'll see if anyone comes in and says anything. If not, then I will just listen to this at the very end and again check to see if it needs to be raised. And we'll just keep doing that until we find the right area so you can hear me randomly talk when I choose to talk. And be able to also enjoy the music as I'm painting, because that's all I'm doing is just painting, and that can get quite boring quite quickly. Normally I'm like watching like videos or something too, but today I'm not. We're just gonna try and real focus in, get real deep in, and paint. So here we go. Actually, let's set you guys up real quick. Okay. We were up here, and we gotta get it all the way across. So. Open up the number 2. Don't get it on my fingers. I can do it. Oh. Wrong brush. Okay. I can do this. This is something I can do. I can do this. Alright. Where were we? Is here with me? That's a darker color. Got it. So we need to come in between. I love painting because it feels really relaxing. But when you do stuff like this, it gets a little stressful because, like, I want it to look good, so I don't want to fuck it up, so I'm really trying to stay, like, within the lines, especially in these really tiny areas. But that doesn't, oh shit, I can't, I just realized I have speech to chat on, and I can't mute my sound, which is what I have happening right now. Turn that down. We'll put this over here so you can hear that. And we'll just see, there's like, it's already capturing right with sound. Is that, it's even capturing that a little bit? Okay, we'll just leave it like that. I think I'll be able to hear the voices. We'll see. We'll find out. See, why is there so little of this color when there's so much to do? It is too. It's like maybe it's number 5. No, it is number 2. There's so much of it to do. It's such a dark color, so it needs to be applied liberally. They give you so little, and so many of these have been like overfilled with paint in literally just a few things. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's fucking crazy. I knew this was gonna happen too. I feel like they just tested me. They're like, can you achieve greatness with a little bit of this color? You know, make me find another color that's similar to this color. It says to finish this project, which is really fucked up. How are you filling all these colors up with so much fucking paint? But not the ones where you're like, this is literally the background border color. We're gonna give you like half a jar comparatively to the rest of it. Like, that's so silly. And to be honest, they don't even give you like the color name. It's just like they're just numbered. So it's like you can't even like go and buy the color and whatnot. You have to just guess. I guess you can go get the color tested, right? But I don't know how many people are gonna do that. I think most people just want to walk into like Walmart or Michael's or whatever. Oh. I'm just apparently painting whatever the fuck I feel like. That wasn't supposed to be painted. Like, I am supposed to paint in here, but I'm not supposed to go down yet. I'm supposed to go all the way around the letter first. I can do this, yes I can. I can do this, I'm Cinnamon. This is good practice though, I think. Especially for getting back into painting, which was kind of like the whole point of me doing these, was just to kind of like show myself that I could paint and I could sit down for like the time necessary, and to kind of remind myself, because I was trying to get back into painting and like it was taking so long to paint stuff. Like I'd sit down for hours and feel like I get like nowhere. And so I feel like doing this has really humbled me to the point where I'm like, oh yes, now I remember doing painting, like it's not just something you can sit down for a couple hours and have it done and it's gonna look nice and pristine and crispy and clean. No. And then you're gonna have to sit down for days, for weeks, for months, for whenever you have the energy. Because even though this is fun, you're spending so much concentration, so much like, what is it, artistic energy, right? There's thought process going through how you're doing things, how to hold the brush, where to pull the paint, keeping your hand and eyes and wrists and everything steady, not rushing, being calm. These are all things that take practice, and I think that's why it's good to be doing these for me right now, is because like I was getting frustrated with myself while I was trying to paint, and I'm just like, I don't want that for myself. I want to be able to enjoy it, you know? So I think this is a good transition for myself. I've also never like stopped coloring since I can remember. I've always had coloring books. I love markers the most, but I have to color with anything, crayon or pencils or whatever. And this is kind of like a really big like coloring book page, honestly. Like, the cool thing about coloring book pages typically is there's no like correct color arrangement, right? They don't have numbers in them or colors that go to them or anything. You're not trying to make like something that's gonna stick around for a little while that you're gonna use as decoration perhaps, or like whatever. Maybe some people might be so good at it that they could give them as gifts. But like, here I am, just painting away. A fancy adult coloring page. Fancy adult coloring. had to move locations. This is my partner is visiting, and he must work as well. So this is also kind of like giving him space, which is funny. Oh, I can't wait for our Halloween and stuff. I'm gonna be doing our costumes, which is why I'm trying to finish this up, honestly, is because I'm gonna start on the costumes, and I think I'm gonna do that on stream, just because I haven't really got anything else to stream, and I need to do it, and I think the stream will help encourage me to, like, do it a little more consistently, and then I don't have to come up with different things on top of the stream. My brain seems to be a little less capable of handling multiple stuff than it used to, but I think that's just because, like, I can't use the same coping skills to be able to handle it the way I used to, so I'm just, like, trying to learn new ways to manage. Who doesn't love to manage? Everyone loves management and control, and it being their choice. That's so nice. Seriously though, what are they going to do? What am I going to... I'm so concerned about this paint not covering this whole thing. I am literally freaking out about it a little bit, to be honest, because I just don't see how this paint is going to cover this. It's this whole thing, the skull, and the words down below. I'm almost positive. Oh, I forgot to do the 3 here. That's a 1. But yeah, all of this, the skull, and my finger out. That's gross. Yeah, god damn it. And this lettering down here. You gotta stop freaking out about it and just work on it. Just work on it. That's the thing. Just work on it. So you know, I could go and do stuff like that. It's gonna add time. So I'm getting too liquidy. See, you gotta go over it again. I can do it. So much. I'm trying to like zone in a little bit, but my brain's just like, I'm gonna try somebody. Doesn't anyone want to talk to me? Oh my problems. Okay. Ah! Bro, why are you doing that? I'm really hoping that this, the music is lower. I feel like it is. I did turn it down, like, through the thing. But through what I'm listening to on my, computer, it sounds pretty loud still. And I have it pretty low. So we'll see. Maybe there's a different control area for it. For the sound. I I feel like people have become kind of lazy. And I'm not even talking like people as in like other people. I mean, like me too. I think I too have become lazy. I'm not pointing the finger at nobody. I'm saying all of us. And I'm just saying this because, like, I think the internet, phones, just in general, the way that, like, we have social media set up, you know, it just kind of feels like it's meant to, like, trap us in these, like, exhausting bubbles of information overload and overwhelming sensations and feelings and easy access to, like, just everything. And you know, I feel like there shouldn't be initially anything wrong with that. But for some reason, I don't think we're handling it very well. And I'm not sure why. Maybe we're handling it better than I'm perceiving it. But right now, my perception is most definitely we are not handling the excess information, the social media, and again, not even talking about like other people in society, like I am, but also for myself, you know, like I'm speaking as a person in society. I feel like I didn't want to become a part of TikTok and join that at all, and I was like socially encouraged by my friends to join. And now that I'm kind of like glad that I held out for so long, but I'm also really sad because like I think if I had just like believed in myself, like I would have a much better attention span than I do right now. And I kind of knew that it would negatively impact me because like I was already being negatively impacted by Instagram and YouTube and whatnot. But even still, even if I would have held out longer, like TikTok's all over that too. Like, you know, everything that became popular in TikTok became popular on other places. The fast, quick to information, you know, short reels, all that's become really popular on other platforms, not just TikTok. So I can see. Oh my gosh. 6:15.
I'm actually kind of moving pretty fast. Surprise, surprise. I have my phone charging right now. I think that's helping. I lost the charging block to my charging cable recently, so now the way I have to charge it is not as convenient. And so I haven't been charging it as well. So Jean! I'm gonna stop stepping on this bitch. I'm getting in there. Look at that. Ah. Come on. Scoot over. Okay. We're almost halfway through. Whoop, whoop. I'm definitely moving faster than yesterday, I think, actually. Which doesn't make sense, because I think I'm painting the same. Maybe it just felt more daunting, so I was painting slower. It kind of does feel daunting when you start, like, the first little section of, like, a really big color like this, though. Which is why I like doing the little colors first, the ones that don't take up as much space. Because then it kind of feels like you get more done. You can see, like, it grow really fast. Whereas, like, if you do all the big colors first and then you do, like, all the little ones, then it's like you see it get filled in a whole bunch really quickly, and then like there's like this time where like it's just slowly gets filled in like a bunch of really little areas, and for me I just don't think perceptibly I see that change as easily. pretty good actually.
Better than I was expecting it to be honest.
We're so close. I'm saying that just to hype myself up. Sometimes you gotta hype yourself up, you know? Gotta do. Gotta do the thing. I'm gonna get some holiday decorations. I gotta put up the ones I have from last year too. Wow. Work on my altar. I'm gonna have my altar set up, and then we're gonna do Dias de Muertes, and have that altar set up. Thanking my ancestors, and my spirit guides, and everyone's gonna be real happy with me. I really want to go to museum, but the tickets are so spendy for no reason. I hope it's good. We're waiting for the one-day tickets to open up because I don't know if I want to go through a whole weekend of it. But it sounds fun. Oh my goodness. We're getting to the heart. Floop, yeah.
past the halfway mark. And this is when you gotta resettle back in. You gotta accept. You got all this still to go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Do 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 do. Oh my god. Baby, let me see it. Oh, fuck yeah. Goodness. This really is like it's a whole situation here, guys. It's a whole situation. I forgot so many things. This is a 1. This is a 7. No, that's a 1. That's a 13. I forgot to do that red. This is a 3. That's a 1. That's a 1. These are 1s. Those are 1s. But yeah, I got a 3 here. I got a 13. I got a 15. I got a 21. Stop focusing on what needs to be done and start doing the things you can actively do, girl. Paint with this purple black color. Paint like you ain't never painted before, girl. Paint away. Just me hyping myself up casually. Casually. A little casual hype. A little cash hype. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Excusez-moi. S'il vous plaît. Yeah. Okay. And then water. Allows us to get into those holes. Yeah. Anyways. I can feel it. My heart is racing. I just want to be able to wiggle my nose, blink my eyes, and wish it away. But I cannot. I must finish. You know, you would think this paint would apply a little bit better. Okay, add a little bit more liquid. Mix it about. Try and get it to... Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm not looking for perfection, but just a little mobility, you know? That's all I'm asking from the paint. Gotta drag you across this paper, my friend. Will you not come with me willingly? Or this canvas, I guess? Not paper, huh? I'm getting some tuffy nodies. Not a tuffy node. I want a titty. Kinda wish I would have brought that cat back from Mexico. I've seen so many people do it, but it felt so wrong. They had family, like a mom and a boyfriend and everything. Ta-da! And look at all these spots where I had to apply liquid. You can see. But it needs to, because it's got to get down in the pores. Because, like, oh, I guess you guys can't really see all that over there, but I'll show you once I'm done. like it's dry or something. I don't know what's happening. The edges were dry anyways when I first dipped into it, so... Patience. Slow and easy. Oh, floopity flap, fleep, floop, fleepin', floopin', flippin', floop, flappin', flip. I wanna watch TV. There's a Demon Slayer movie coming out that I really want to see, so... It's coming out on the 13th of September. Fuck yeah. I can't wait. I really want to see it though. I was a little sad. We watched the Lilo and Stitch. We waited. We were gonna watch it in theaters, but then like decided not to. Just because we didn't hear good things about it, and I'm kind of glad because I would have been pretty sad to like watch it in theaters as is. Like they tried to like change things to make it more like different, like they have in like the other ones. But I feel like the other ones were upgrades, whereas like these changes were not upgrades. These were not good changes to like, you know, like there's certain phrases and stuff that like people know from Lilo and Stitch, and you can't just take those out and expect people to be happy with it. Like, come on. We are joking here. We are joking. That's like taking peanut butter out of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, still trying to call it a peanut butter jelly sandwich. No, sir. You've created something different when you take the peanut butter or the jelly out of the sandwich. I don't know how, but I just got really lucky in like creating a really good texture for this paint. It's like being very moldable and has plenty of color, which I tend to struggle to make when I play with these paints. Is typically either moldable or colorable. So that was pretty impressive. Don't know how I did that. I'm gonna try and give it another. I need to swirl at it and see what happens. That's pretty good. like a color. Not as good in the moldable sense. It didn't go as far as the other one did. Or maybe. Well, no, because it's leaving these holes still, and the last one did not do that. That's what I'm saying by moldable. Is like as I go over it, I'm not having to go over that one spot again and again and again and again and again and again, trying to get the holes to fill. Little white spots. It just does it, you know? Get a little more water in there on these sides. Get some of this paint that's dried up on the side to come down. I just add a little water and then rub it gently with the brush. In the beginning it's a little difficult because there's like a lot more paint, but look how far we've gotten. Oh my gosh, where are we at for time-wise anyways? An hour? Jesus. Goodness, a whole hour of painting, and like we clearly have to go over this again. Like, oh, this is killing me, man. It's not even all of it. Like I got this one and down here, and then I have to go over it. I'm probably gonna, once I get it done, go with one and then come back and go over everything, because that's just depressing. A whole hour. See, this is what I'm saying, where like sometimes I'm like, where did that hour go first off? Because I don't feel like I got much done. Like, I clearly did, right? Like, you know, from the beginning to now, if you see the two. But also, it doesn't feel like enough. And I feel like I rarely take breaks. Like, I haven't taken a potty break. I haven't taken a smoke break. I haven't, like, I've only stopped to complain a couple times. I'm talking and painting at the same time. And I don't even have the background to this phrasing done. And this was gonna be, like, that was gonna be my first break point, was once I finished this. And I'm definitely getting close, which is great. But I might have to submit to a break a little bit sooner. Just for my mental state. Just because, like, it's kind of, like, disheartening. You know? Like, and I get it, like, it's painting. It's supposed to take me a while. And I know I should just be chill. And I should be okay. And I should be grateful. I should be like, look how far I've gotten in an hour. Oh my gosh. But, like, at the same time, I had a plan to get this done in a certain amount of time. And then I didn't stream on those days. And then I feel like some of those days when I did stream, I didn't get as much done as I needed to. And I was trying to catch up. And then, like, you know, that, like, sometimes it makes it hard for me to want to stream and paint again. Because, like, I had these plans. And then I didn't keep to them. Or I wasn't able to. Or whatever. And I think I just need to relax. I need to, like, let that go and let it be. And be like, I had the plan. I did the plan as close as I could. And it wasn't as successful as I wanted to be. So what? You know? But no. I get grumpy with myself. And I hold off. Which keeps it from getting done sooner. You know what I mean? Like, logically, that just doesn't make sense to do. Like, when the whole point is to get it done sooner. So I shouldn't be, like, upset that I didn't get it done in the time that I wanted. I am more, in fact, should be upset with myself for not continuing doing it to get it done as fast as I could. But we're almost there. We're getting there. almost there, almost there. I'm getting almost there. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I'm gonna finish this motherfucker today. I swear to God. I want this to be the end. Oh my gosh. Look, you can see how close I am. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Don't get too excited. Don't rush.
Purple-Pro 720.
What?
Saved. He just got home from driving family around.
What the fuck?
Purple-Pro 720. Saved. I'm so tired.
What is happening? English. Why is it in German or whatever when it says English? I just got home from driving family around. I'm so tired. I'm sorry you're so tired. That didn't sound like English. Ah. There we go. Okay. Hi, Purple. How are you? What are you up to? Why are you tired? You're tired because you're driving people around.
Said, "You'll be hopping around Twitch cause everyone has decided to stream at the same time LMAO."
That's funny. It's the stream time. It's like
How is your stream going?
it's like that thing, like, you know, when everyone goes outside on a nice day and like everyone is out and it's like super busy. It's like that, but for streaming. It's like that perfect key weather point for streaming right now. So everyone's out doing it. Going pretty good. I am really, really intense on trying to finish this today. So I've been hyper, like, kind of focused on it over, like, talking and whatnot. And trying to bring people in. Just because this needs to get done. I'm doing my costumes this year, and I don't know how many times I've said I'm going to do my costumes, and I just didn't, whether it was because no one else did or because I didn't give myself time and plan well enough. But I'm doing it this year. I'm committed. I've already bought some stuff to do it, so I need to finish this like now so I can get started on doing that. So this is the big plan. Will be getting done, whether it's going to take 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to get this girl done. We're going to finish her painting, get her hung up today, and all that fun jazz. And then if I can get it done in a decent amount of time, you might actually see me pop off and pop back on if you're not too tired and you don't go to bed while I'm still streaming. But maybe tomorrow, if you do, you'll see that I popped back on and I started making costumes, doing Hercules and Meg for our costumes this year. So I'm super stoked to do that with my partner. I don't often express how much I'm grateful for his not only like agreeance with the things I like to do, but like exceptional excitement around it, and like it just really encourages me to do it even more. But when people are like, yeah, that's cool, whatever, I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to, I don't have to do this, and I don't want to do it. But he's much more enthusiastic, so it gets me excited to make them for us. Thank you. I'll show you all of it here in a second what it looks like. I know. What are you going to do for Halloween? What's your goal? I really want to go to this thing called Boo Seattle, but it's kind of spendy, to be honest. But apparently they're dropping one-day tickets for the weekend, and so we're going to check out what those prices are.
I love hanging out with my partner.
I love hanging out with my partner. Yeah, same. Especially when you're going to do costumes or outfits or whatever, and you're like looking all cute and fly, all fire and shit. I guess those are old terminology. What do people say now? What do the youngins say now when they're talking about someone that's looking good? And you're looking... Oh my god, did I just finish this? Oh! Wow, look at that. Finally. Whew. Whew. We have the skull to do now, but damn, that took me a whole hour. There's the thing, though. Look how nice she is. Looking pretty. Looking pretty for sure. Okay. Now it's the skull's time. Let's see, we gotta find... Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. A D&D like Halloween campaign. If you could do a campaign, right? What is it that you're thinking about doing? What's like the theme or like the idea that you that's sitting on your mind? Because I feel like if you're already thinking about asking them to do this, like there's something that maybe you've already kind of like thought about doing. And now you're like, yeah, like if I can, that's what I do. Okay, that's a 3. See, I forgot all these 3s here. 3, 3. That's a 4. That's a 2. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot all those. The skull would be so much more farther done if I had not forgotten. Can you hear the music, by the way? I haven't had anyone really pop in to talk to about it, so like, how's like the music to the voice ratio? I think I had to turn it down. It was quite loud, I think.
Hey friends. Mobile phone with arrow, stay connected with me.
I haven't done like a D&D campaign in forever. Not even like a short or anything, but that sounds nice. I need to find like a group around here where I can like do that. I was trying to do that when I was like down in Portland, and like there actually was like a club that was kind of fun, but it was pretty far away, so I need to like focus on making sure to find some like D&D groups like nice and close, something maybe walkable. But I'm pretty sure like one of the places that held like some of that actually just closed this year. I've been planning to go down to see them, but think they were still a good 20 minutes away. But if I don't go to like the Boo Seattle thing, there's like a bunch of like music and stuff happening around. Might check out like, because I've been meaning to check out Capitol Hill during Halloween, but I just haven't yet. I've only been here for a couple Halloweens, so I can't be too on myself. It's like I think I went back down to Portland. Of course there's music. Let me see. I'll turn it up and we'll see if you can hear it. Tell me when. Do you hear it now? You should hear it. It says desktop audio and it shows that it's being played. So it should be. It seems like I'm either able to play music or not able to play music. And I don't know why my ability to get everything to work is not functioning like it should, but I'll figure it out eventually. That's a 1.
Purple_crow720 said, hee 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 hee, smiling face with horns ogre.
What were you having to drive everyone around for today? Are you like the family, what is that? Dedicated family driver or whatever?
Purple_crow720 said, shopping and driving practice.
I love shopping. Who doesn't love shopping? Grocery shopping though, I assume, more than like, since it's a school, like it's a weekday.
Purple_crow720
Only the fancy people
said,
shop on them.
I hate driving in town, but I have to.
Yeah. Why don't you like it? I know like a lot of people don't like it. I kind of like it sometimes. It depends on how traffic is. Like, if everyone's being a butthead and mean and everyone's being pushy and like not nice, then I don't like it. Which happens often. But it's okay. I'm a passenger princess, so I don't have to drive very often. I can drive. People don't like when I drive though.
Said, it's stressful and everyone complains about my driving.
Yeah, same. And I'm just like, well, if these people weren't being idiots, I wouldn't have to drive like this. But I'm driving like this to go around these assholes. Because this guy was doing 80 until he got up to me, and now he's doing like 1 or 2 miles a little bit slower than I was doing, but now is sitting in front of me for some reason. And so now I need to get out and drive forward, but then he keeps following me because I think he's trying to like track his speed off of me somehow.
I think people do that subconsciously. Don't think that's a conscious act, but it's still annoying.
Purple_crow720 said, my partner who had his training a year after me might get his license before me, LMAO. Anyway, I'm gonna pass out now, good night.
Good night, sleep well.
Purple_crow720 said, have a good stream.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Have a good sleep. Dream of all the best things and get lots of rest. Okay, here we go. I'm so close to getting this done. And at the same time so far away. Because besides this color, I got one more to go. And I gotta touch it up today. It feels like we're gonna be doing this for a long time. Nothing ain't gonna change. But it's looking better anyway. Okay. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. That's a 2. That's a 2. And a 2. And a 2. And a 2. Okay. That's a 2. Here. Ooh, fancy. Look at this. And here's another 3 here. I forgot a whole bunch in the face. I thought I checked everything. How did I miss it so easily?
working, going from one side to the other, as much as I enjoy it, part of me gets tired of waiting to see the finished product. Oh shit. Oh, two. I gotta do all those up there too now. Whew, it's looking mighty fine.
hungry too. Guys, this is the problem. Now I need to eat. I just wanted to finish it. I didn't take a break like I said I was going to, though. That is for sure. I continued onto the skull head instead of taking the break like I said I deserved. So maybe that's why my body's like, I'm hungry. So it's like, bro, if you're gonna skip your break, then we're gonna force you to eat. Finish down here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, last thing. The letters. 3 letters. Which are all done in 2. Perfect. Alright. Ah, what is that? And this is the last thing. Me still not taking my break. I'll drink some water.
wanted to at least finish this color. You know what I mean? Because now we're sitting at, what are we sitting at? We're sitting at an hour and a half. And I am just like finishing the last piece of this color. An hour and a half of painting one color. Do you know how boring that is? And like, yeah, it's different places, and yeah, it's like, you know, there's tiny areas and there's big areas, and it's kind of like a maze, which keeps me going for sure. But at the end of the day, it's the same color. It's the same color all over the picture. Hey, you even see that letter? Look at that, you can see that letter. Oh, went too far, went too far, went too hard. Hold on. Ta-da. Next. No joke. No joke. Hola, papi. You don't hear me. And the next, I feel like a little typewriter now. I'm like, boom. Just need the rest. I'm really excited to get this done. You have no idea.
Oh yeah. Type remove. I think we'll be able to type remove one more time and then I'm gonna have to keep it up. We got to the halfway mark on this one a lot faster than we did on any of the other ones. The skull or the fill-in background. Can we have a typewriter? We could typewriter last time. It's the last word too. That's funny. Okay. Muerte. This is it. This is the last color. Of course, we'll have to do touch-ups. This is the last one of this color, which makes me really excited. Because then I feel like I've truly earned my break. I totally said I was going to do it up there. And that was probably the halfway mark, truthfully, and then the skull and this probably about the same, huh? Let me see. 48, yeah, it's about the same. 2 hours to do this. Technically 2.5, I think, because I think I spent already 30 minutes on the top before today, so that's an intense amount of time for one color. I think that's the most out of all the colors I've spent on this. I think that might be the most that I've spent on any one color, is this like purpley red maroon. I like this color. This is a good color. There's so many spots. I can't touch up all day. I need to move on. That's like another thing, is I like to touch up as I go. Because I only want to do it one time. But I think it's actually better to let the paint dry. Come back. Touch up.
So that way it's harder to thin out anything you've already applied. It's like dried and stained the paper, the whatever this stuff is. It's like thin like paper, but it's like structured like canvas. Three more letters, three more letters, three more letters. Ah, fucked up. Damn it. I started getting a little lazy here. That's what happened. I got excited and I'm like, oh, almost done. Can relax. No, bitch, don't relax. Finish this shit strong. That's what we say in cross country. Finish strong. Sometimes that can be the difference between you winning and you losing, is how you finish. Because if two people have been fighting for something, putting everything they can into it the entire time, might be somebody who spent that last day putting absolutely all, like not just everything, but they're all into it, you know, compared to somebody who decided like the last day that they would relax and just enjoy it. But hi my love, how are you? Good. Do you want to come see it? The camera can't see you. Thank you. I'm fucking... This one color almost took me 3 hours to apply. Yeah. It's definitely the one I spent the most time on. Because it took up the most space. Like overall, like all these colors are a little bit different, but this one is the entire background behind this, the background behind this, and these lettering.
Okay.
Whereas like most of them is like just the oranges here and here, you know? Like a little, like one spot up here. But like this was like a bunch. Which I'm so happy because this is it right here, this little letter E, and then I can put this color away until I have to come back and touch it up. But I'm gonna finish the color number 1 first, just so I can see what it looks like all completely filled in. But I think I can finish it today.
Cool.
Which
Yeah, you can finish it.
are you heading out shortly?
No, I was thinking about taking a break with you.
Yeah, a break sounds nice. I need one.
Whenever you're.
That was my break right there. Yeah, I just finished it.